Hey guys and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Coldborough Park Farm. Back to the farm on a miserable, cold and wet day on Coldborough Park Farm. Look at it. It's funny how we started yesterday's video off the same sort of manner. So, I guess, sorry for that, if it bothers you. We just picked up, as you can see by our money, I forgot to switch that off. I've been caught red-handed. We were getting rid of some machinery and swapping it out. Stuff for the straw add-on stuffs. Still may end up doing that, the round baler and such like. Because I didn't realise we still had the original sprayers and that good stuff, so. What is the plan for today? Well, for some of you it's really not going to be interesting, but it's farming, and it's groundwork. Lots and lots of groundwork. Plowing, cultivating, harvest, well, not harvesting, anything but harvesting. But a lot of that. Yeah, we're going to be using courseplay quite heavily. I'm sorry to tell you, but we're going to be. We've picked up this thing, and we picked up, or we went down there for one thing, and coming back with another. You may be wondering, what do you mean? I went down there for a weight. A front weight. I'm coming back with a baler. Actually, we don't need a weight because right here we have one. Perfect. Now this tractor here is not MR as much as I'd love it to be. It is not. So we'll just back that there. And now we need to figure out where on earth we can shove this. Because with MR, when it's raining like it is, the ground is not exactly nice. Not exactly nice at all. There we go. That's this in the whole. You're going to see me pretty much use this baler exclusively now. It is from the straw add-on, which is available at the on the 30th of November. I was awesome enough that Aerosoft allowed me to have it early. One of the first and only add-ons, probably, or DLCs for Farm Sim I'll ever have the opportunity to do that too, because it is third party. Alright, the weight is not MR, but it shouldn't matter. This thing is heavy. Once we get it cranked down, we'll switch off the beacons. I may do a big chunk of this video out in this weather conditions. Not something I usually do. I've even harvested that. I have literally harvested everything, I think. Now, using MR, the horse here, that is now MR compatible. So what I want to do is put in some front weights, nice and heavy. And we'll blip it into courseplay down here. Reason I'm using courseplay is because we've got so much groundwork to do, and this is one of the bigger fields that we own. So I think it's down here the start is. So this is field 9. 9. Put that down. That. I'll do 4. After islands, yep. If I'll even work it out. No. And down there a bit, so we'll make it to the first waypoint. Drive. While it's driving, we will automatic. It's wet conditions, so right now we're going to have it both diff locks for field work. Deactivate that. I should be really switching. I'd only maybe saying, why are you switching off? No reason other than the fact of I like just getting into a vehicle and going if I'm going to be using it again. So it's running off to do its thing. So we'll leave it be, hopefully with a full rack of front weight, so it'll be golden. This, however, we had on another course play. Should do anyway. Yep. Is it already loaded? No. And there we go, it's starting to spin right away. Should get out of it at some point though. Hopefully. That's the thing with the MR, especially when it's wet. Sorry about that, I thought someone was calling my name. Especially when it's wet with MR, stuff will just stick. Nearest waypoint, drive course. Maybe we will have to do this ourselves. Go on, engage your diff looks. Let's nuke this. Definitely not pulling easy. Is that even in the right field? No, it wasn't. How many of you spotted that? So do a bit of plowing in the wet. I believe we can actually. There we go. I think I was doing this streaming last time. Pretty sure I was anyway. There we go. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. The Back to the Farm's basically going back to our older maps. Sandy Bay, Thornton, this. At some point we may put in some other maps at some point, Green River, stuff like that. I still have the Green River game save, I've just not used it for a very, very long time. I'm not sure if it's been updated since or what the deal. It's definitely pulling hard coming down here. I think that was 40 litres. I just saw that. No, a good whack through the field. I will probably put courseplay on. To finish the rest. Although I may leave lines going down the field is my only worry. What field was this? Oh, this was the Beats, wasn't it? And I think normally you wouldn't be ploughing up and down like this, especially with how steep the hill is. I never realised. You'd be ploughing across the field. And I say that because, well, water would run this, make the soil just come down and wash it out. There we go, a bit of traction. And these are wide tyres too. May have to put it on the Challenger, I wonder. If it becomes too much of an issue. It seems okay now. It's just a little bit. That's a pain in the butt. It really is. Once we get up here, I think we will set it up on courseplay and probably do a bit of fast timing, get it through the rain, make it a bit more brighter. It's only 10 AM, so we can do that. And I think there's some fields that we can seed at least. It's just this is going to be groundwork heavy today. It really is. And we may run across and get the thumbnail in a minute. We'll do another trip down. So I've got an idea for a thumbnail I want to do. It'll be interesting to see how it works out. I couldn't imagine doing this in real life with the wet. That must be horrible. Depending on the soil, I guess if it was clay soil, good grief, that'd be sticky as all get out. That used to be the soil down where I used to live. It was very, very clay based in a... they put into... They had a lot of issues with clay build-up. Gotta make sure it's not going to travel mode again. And away we go. Downhill slope, so this one's not bad. Try and line this up with the centre of the bonnet. And hopefully get a nice straight line. So I was watching Dino's videos, and he had an interesting way of doing the headlands. It's headlands ploughing that I've never understood how that all works and the correct way of doing it. And well, farming in general, there's no correct way of doing stuff. Everyone does stuff differently. And it's funny how many people you see come into streams, how many kids go, "Oh, how are you doing it wrong? My dad does it this way." Well, there's no rule book with farming. Never has been, never will be. Everyone does it differently. So I'm going to take the thumbnail. I shall be right back. Alright, thumbnail has been taken. Hopefully that one turns out as good as the Massey did with the bales. That was pure spur of the moment I did that, and it seems like a lot of people like that picture because the video got quite a few views compared to what I was ever expecting. That is for certain. Alright, just a brief come back there because we were about to... I will set up the course off camera because I don't know if I'm going to get what I want. So we shall be right back. Alright, change of scenery. No rain. So let's get the T-dub all fired up. Now, we're going to see if we've got some seeding to do. I believe we do. But first, we shall... get the duals on this thing. This is the standard T-dub from Matt. Yeah, need to move the combine first to fit the duals. So there's no 3-point hitch and all that funny business, it's just the standard. Don't know why I have the wheeled version on West Coast and TerraTrax on coldborough, yeah. So the TerraTrax would be better on West Coast. I don't really. I'm not going to have to move everything out of here. Override the tractor, please. Son of a gun. Nope. That's irritating. Might as well leave that all hooked up then. Don't know why, this just seems a logical place to keep my combines. Actually, that's where the combines kept when you first start this game off. Well, this map off anyway. Alright. Customize. Can we put doors on this? Oh, we can't, can we? What was I talking about? Yeah, I could put the white tires on it, I guess. I believe that's the white ones, yep. Yeah, it doesn't have doors. I think the next version that Matt's doing does have doors. I'd hope. I know there's some people that have put them on, but they've had to get rid of these rims, which... These are T-Def rims, it doesn't look right without it. Or without it, should I say. Cedar. There. So that's all full. Now, as far as a straw add-on goes here, on this map, I don't think I'll be using it per se as the straw add-on. The parts from it, yeah, I'll totally use it. But not as a placeable anything like that, because there is nowhere on coldborough. As far as I'm aware, there is nowhere that you could easily even change up to have a placeable area other than a field. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. So, in here, what shall we put in here? First of all, we're going to need four-wheel drive to just get into the field. Meat barley, canola. The fun. Probably put canola in here, actually. Barely any throttle so we don't slip. Wow. Can we go across the furrows like this? Yeah, we can. Barely. Everything seems so much steeper than I remember. I was sinking. We are sinking. We may have to seed with the Challenger. I don't want to. Actually, I need to swap out that Challenger until we get that MR ready. Wow, this is the challenge with MR, is it changes up everything. Now I wanted to put doors on this for that exact reason, so we could actually have proper traction. Hopefully we can get a bit of a run up. I just want to get up to the top of the field so we can go across. I'm not even going up and down, I want to go across. Maybe if I go over to the grass. Wow. It's actually really, really surprising. Now without MR, this thing can cope with this all day long, no issues at all. So it's what's so funny. Nope, no cigar. Alrighty, I think all of the other MR tractors that we've got are busy. I got the Unimart. I don't think... Is that going around in circles? No, it's actually doing its thing. Sweet. This is actually working quite nicely now too. So, unfortunately, the way we were ploughing, it's now going diagonally across the field, so it goofed. What can I say? This doesn't have MR. That doesn't. I believe this doesn't neither. Nope, and that's the 800, which I've got the 800 one in. There's two variations of it. That's bugging me. So, what we'll do is our big Challenger. Where is it? Well, this. Well, I was gonna say that has MR, but that's not gonna be powerful enough. This I want to get converted to MR. But for the time being, we're not going to lose. Well, we're not going to lose money. We're not going to gain anything by doing this right now. But we'll sell it quick, and I should actually get rid of that too while we're in this window. And that one, sell that. Sell that, and we'll pick ourselves up a stock one, which is 384. That should be more than enough. Is MR already? And what we shall do? Actually, no, we'll drive it back because the reset field's the other side of the map. It's down by the cow yard, if memory serves correctly, which is a pain in the butt. So it's basically as long as it is short. We'll take this to the farm, I'll get it loaded up on the seeder and get seeding. Alrighty, we have our Challenger. Something with a bit more pep. One thing I do find with it is you need four-wheel drive. Drive control messes with these tractors. You need diff locks, everything on face it. It's technically two wheels on the back, but the way the game works, front wheel there, rear wheel on the back, and they both steer. That's how the game sees it. For any of you that don't know, right at the end of the video, because it will screw up if I happen to use GPS, which I probably will, I will show you what I mean by that, because you'll see what the game sees as physical wheels. Because what we see right here, they're not the game wheels, technically. There we go. Now this is the lowest horsepower, it's just the 755, which is knocking on 400 horsepower. So I say only, and a lot of people gasp when I say, "What? You just said only?" Yes, only. Because in the great scheme of things, with the tractor at hand, it's small. It's the baby one of these. And that just made that spin around like a piñata. Jeez. They didn't fix the steering on these, that's for sure, because the steering on them is horrid. We were gonna do canola. There we go. Power! I'm still gonna go across the field, by the way, guys. Even with this going up and down, I'm going the way of the furrows. And it cultivates at the same time, so we're good in that respect. I'll probably come through with a fertilizer spreader. Not necessarily a... yes, spreader, not a sprayer. Come on now. Power! So it'll be interesting to see how this video performs with the thumbnail that we got. Hopefully a few of the pictures that I turned out okay. I have to remember, now the way I'm recording Morellis Action, the proper way of doing it, if I take a screenshot using the in-game method, I just hit the screenshot key, well, print screen button, it leaves the status thing down at the bottom that shows me how much, how long we've been recording and the FPS it's recording right now. So I've got to remember that. Come on. Back it up, let it begin. Nice wavy lines going on, we'll try and neaten them up. And apparently we're not following the furrows, but hey ho. This apparently cultivates at the same time. I'm just looking at all the discs and tines up front. Yes, it does. Well, this is probably the best sort of tractor to use on this lot. With this small of a field. I'd say it's a paddock, not a field at this point. I mean, if you could, I'd probably just rip out that hedge. Rip out that hedge and have that all one area and just use this for whatever. Storage, I don't know. Is it really worth farming when it's this small? Maybe if you've got some old school equipment. Which, if I did have any real old school, like, if we had anything proper old school pack with old school equipment, that was good quality. Like the good old days of NI Modern with the Fergie Ray pack and all that stuff, I'd totally use this field more than likely. But we don't. I know a lot of people may say, oh, what about Black Sheeps? Implements are fantastic, but I still stick to what I've always said. The tractors are atrocious in that pack. It's a shame they used Matt's as a base, because it kind of makes Matt's model look bad. It's not. Yeah, this field doesn't take long to do whatsoever. Go around, do the headland, and then we'll be done. And then I'll probably call the video quits. But as I say, this map, we've got a lot of field work to do. A hell of a lot of field work. Seeding and all that good stuff. So you guys know what's to come on this. I know a lot of people don't tend to like field work for whatever reason on videos. They tend to, if it looks like you're ploughing or whatever, they won't watch it. And I've proven it before. So I'll prove it again with the thumbnail, and I guarantee probably won't get many views on the video. But next time we're doing any field work, I won't set it as a field work thumbnail. Maybe it can be something completely different, and I bet it will get more views than it would normally. It's weird. I don't get it. Farming is field work, and people just don't like watching it. Why is that, I wonder? Could time lapse it and do all that sort of stuff at the same time. It's me personally, do I really want to be doing that? No, not really, not one bit. Yeah, after I do this, what am I gonna do? Probably sort out the audio for the files, the 2 videos, get them rendered up later tonight. One for sure has to be, well, one has to be rendered now, almost, and then uploaded later. That was Monday's video with me half asleep. Like I say, if you guys are watching this after watching Monday's video, for example, you can tell how much more awake I am. Don't get it. Should have recorded? Probably not, but I needed to. I want to get ahead. I want to make a good start. I want to be productive today, and I am being. Probably trick myself and play some Formula 1 after this, to be quite honest, and then do the rendering and all that good stuff. I could actually. There's an idea. I can do all of that, get it set up on the laptop, and take it off on the second screen, and play off of my desktop. Enjoy the fact I've got two computers. Back it up, back it up, back it up, and drop. Accelerate! Yeah, the steering on this seems